Hello everyone. In this session, we want to talk about the global name zone. And the global name zone is a zone that is used in place of WINS, Internet Naming Service, and it provides single label name resolution. What do we mean by that? In the past, a lot of companies had installed in their network a name resolution service, and this is WINS. And WINS was used to resolve single label names. Nowadays, we have DNS. DNS is used to resolve host names. Now, we don't need two sets of services, WINS and DNS. And we now have evolved to the use of DNS to resolve names. WINS is no longer compatible, or WINS is not now compatible with IP version 6. So we can't use WINS. So we had to come up with a way to have single label names be resolved if in your workplace you had a WINS server or WINS client. So Microsoft again introduced this new zone, and the zone was called Global Names, or GNZ. In order to use this zone, there are two things that you have to do. You have to create the global name zone, and you also have to enable support for the zone. We are going to go through the steps for creating this global name zone using the graphical interface. So we're going to click on Tools, DNS. We want to right click on the server, and we want to click New Zone. At the Welcome to the New Zone wizard, we want to select Next. And we want to make sure that we have primary zone selected and store the zone in Active Directory, available only if the DNS server is a writable domain controller. So you want to make sure that those two are selected, then you want to click Next. And the option here that we want to choose for the scope is the one in the middle, to all DNS servers running on domain controllers in this domain. We're going to choose that for our exercise. Click Next to continue. And we want to accept forward lookup zone. So we click Next. And we actually have to type the name of the zone. And the zone is called Global Names with no space in between. So we're going to type Global. Global. Names. Remember, no space in between, and we have to actually give the zone that name. I'm going to press Enter to return here, and we want to click on Next to continue. And let's look at the description. This is the name of the zone. The zone name specifies the portion of the DNS namespace for which this server is authoritative. So we're going to go ahead and click Next. And there's one thing that you should bear in mind about this global name zone. This global name zone does not allow dynamic updates, and you're going to remember that for your exam. So we're going to click on the option, Do not allow dynamic updates. So your server will have to have a static address. Dynamic updates of resources are not accepted by this zone. you have to update the records manually. So you actually have to put in static records. You have to actually type the records in, create the records. There's no dynamic updates for the global zone. So you want to click on next to continue. Then you want to click on finish. And you have created a global name zone. To enable support for the global name zone, at the command prompt, we type DNS command, we type the name of the server, /config/enable global names support 1. To recap, the global name zone can be used in place of WINS to provide single label name resolution for devices that would otherwise not register their records dynamically with the normal DNS zone. In order to use the zone, we have to create the global zone, and we also have to enable support for the global zone. The global zone can be created using the graphical interface as we did in the demonstration. And it can also be done from the command line. This is the end of our session on global name zones, and I want to thank you for listening.